I'm Peter Ryan. I'm Principal Analyst at Ryan Strategic Advisory. Now, we're a full-service market research and analysis house that focuses exclusively on the BPO and customer experience space. We're based in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. One of the questions I get asked a lot about relates to the extent to which the human touch is important in customer experience management. And it's something that I really don't think we can underline enough. Now, the reality is that as consumers, we are going to have issues that we need to have resolved from time to time. I mean, I'm no different. Now, for many of us, traditionally, we would just look to pick up the telephone, and a lot of us still do. But the reality too is now that there are so many different channels that we can use in terms of looking to try and get a customer service issue resolved, or a technical support issue for that matter, or any type of issue. For many of us, picking up the phone just doesn't have that same resonance as it would have perhaps 10, 15 years ago. And there's an instinctive idea that you need to get onto web chat or perhaps instant messaging. Email is still a channel that's viable for many individuals. And there's so many individuals equally that look to try and interact with organizations from which they buy products or services using social media. So with all these different channels out there, it's instinctive to ask the question, what do I need to do in order to get my issue resolved with the human touch? And you ask yourself, how is the human touch even possible using these different digital channels? Now, for many individuals that have had bad experiences, there might be an idea that, wow, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that level of human support I need using a non-voice mechanism. But the reality too is there are so many different customer experience service providers out there that have that ability, that are recruiting the agents that are able to overcome these digital black holes. Nobody wants to send an email and not get a response. Nobody wants to interact using social media and not get an answer. The reality for many organizations is that they are not able to meet the level of quality. And this is why they're going to try and work with outsourced service providers from a customer experience standpoint that have the capabilities, that have the people, the processes, and the technologies in place to make certain that a digital interaction doesn't necessarily sacrifice that human element. That a digital interaction can have that same level of human touch as a voice-based interaction. Now, the net result in a more human touch across a digital interaction is going to be a retained customer, a happy end user, and an end user that's more than likely going to come back and want to buy more products and services over the consumer life cycle with that enterprise that has been able to enable that human touch. And to enable the human touch doesn't necessarily mean that an enterprise has to do that in-house. What it means is they need to find a customer experience service provider that's able to do it in partnership with them. A customer experience service provider that understands the necessity of training agents so that they're able to enable the best possible interaction via all the different levels of non-voice channels, all the different digital options that are out there, and they're able to do it in a warm feeling that's going to ensure customer retention and it's going to ensure repeat business.